Yo guys, this does not look like body filler, this looks like solidol. This is something you guys will never ever see on any other YouTube channel ever in the world. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. And if you guys are new to this channel, lightly tap the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the content, smash that like button. Let's go ahead and start off this episode because we got quite the amount of work in this episode. In the previous episode, I left you guys off on the fact that we were gonna repair the trunk. So we pulled the trunk off the vehicle and we just started kind of playing with it. You know, we got all the gaps lined up perfect. I'll show you guys once we put the trunk on the vehicle. Dude, the gaps look beautiful. Everything's good. This hinge right here was actually bent. And that was the whole issue to the trunk just being, you know, it was overlapping the quarter panel probably like half an inch or so, sitting higher about an inch. Literally, it was just sitting way higher. But we got this dug out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain how I'm gonna repair this. Went ahead and picked up some fiberglass body filler. So let me show you that first. So this stuff here is fiberglass reinforced filler, and I asked on my Instagram, I did a little question like, yo, who's fixed fiberglass? I haven't really fixed fiberglass, and a lot of people recommended this stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and try it out. So that stuff there is more of a filler. This right here, this repair is not structural. We don't need it to be strong. It just needs to be pretty. This is already, this edge is fixed. Like, I glued everything inside, and I actually want to show you guys. After I glued it, I went ahead and glued it, you know, and then I seam sealed it and sanded it all down, and I grooved it like a factory groove. And I think once we paint this, it's gonna look really darn good, very close to a OEM like, and that's kind of the best I can do. There's nothing really else like possible, because when we glued it, it was just spewing glue all throughout here. You know, we really want to make it nice and tight. So I kind of tried to replicate the factory look as much as I could. Once it gets primed and painted, I'll show you guys what that's gonna look like. But for now, what we gotta do is fix the outside of the trunk. And I already made a little V cut here, and I'm gonna go ahead and taper this out a little bit more both ways. That way that fiberglass reinforcement filler really holds on tight. Sand this whole piece down right here, fill this whole piece in, and reshape this. Make it nice and neat. Toss the trunk back onto the vehicle, prep the rest of the car for primer, and get this thing primed off. You know, that's just gonna be very exciting for me. All the body work is finished. My hands can take a little break. So let's go ahead and get right into it, get this thing finished up and busted out. And I don't know, I'm really happy. I just, one step of fixing cars is like body work. It's just kind of, you know, when it gets so much body work, your hands just get brutally tired. You're literally upside down, hanging, you know, sanding, you have a mask on, you're sweaty, it's like 100 degrees outside, but we're finished up, man. Let's get this done. Alright, so I think I got it prepped up enough to get this first layer of this reinforcement stuff on, you know, the body filler stuff. And you guys can see I tapered this in really good, both sides. Trying to get that V in there as much as I could. We don't want that bundle cracking. We don't want any kind of funny lines hazing out here. Eventually, we want it to be as smooth as possible. And that's just gonna give us some long lasting and durability of this trunk lid. This right here, like I showed you guys, like it's dead sturdy. Like it's not gonna move. Like this is perfectly secure. This is not a structural thing. We don't need to put fiberglass and resin, yada yada. We just need to make it pretty from the outside. And let's go ahead and mix some stuff up. I don't know how this acts. I don't know what it looks like. Let's give it a shot. What color is it gonna be, huh?
Green.
What the?
All right.
Yo, I want to add some. Whoa, what the heck? I've never used this stuff in my life. Pretty dank. Yo guys, this does not look like body filler, this looks like solidol. For rotted out metal, dents, cracks, or holes, securely fasten, anchor, weld all parts, panels so you filled, prevent separated crack. For broken fiberglass, cut out all the damaged fiberglass and V-groove the size to be repaired. For large holes, cut enough fiberglass cloth to screen the cover hole. Extend weld back. I think we're on the right track. This is we're following instructions. I've never read instructions in my life, but there it is, guys. Proof that men actually sometimes read instructions. I think that should be enough. I don't think you need more than that. Doesn't make sense. Yo, what the? How are you supposed to mix this? Got this jam right here. Go ahead and see what it's gonna do. Oh yes, right in there. Pack this in there. Make sure you're not leaving anything untouched. So I'm not sure if I under hardened it or over hardened it, but it's still not dry. Actually, it's getting tacky-ish. It's not. I mean, it's drying up. So I'm not sure if I think I did a pretty good ratio. But for now, while this dries up, let's go get some food. I'm hungry. I want some Red Bull too. I'm gonna take the whip. This is limited edition. We just got the muffler delete on it, so you gotta hear what it sounds like. Ooh. Got the pops and bang too as well. That sucker rips. It's front wheel drive and it literally drifts. Like the e-brake, when you lock it up, it's literally like on ice. I can legitimately do donuts in this car. But we gotta get back to work on the M6, dude. Thing's got a ton of work. I'm ready to get it painted. Guys, imagine, just bright red, all brand new paint. So sick. Twist to start. This is something you guys will never ever see on any other YouTube channel ever in the world. And Avail doing donuts. Not bad, gotta get some practice in, but. Okay. Just had some certified slappers from Costco. So, it's all dried up now. Let's go ahead and do some shaping. 80 grit to get it roughened out. Tell you one thing right away, it's much harder to sand, so that's first of all. And I don't think it's as flexible as the 3M body filler, you know, for regular panels, because fiberglass doesn't really flex from what I'm understanding. And I guess it's kind of trying to copy the way the component, I mean, I guess, I don't know, like fiberglass cracks when it bends, you know, aluminum or steel will just bend. So I feel like this body filler for fiberglass, it's made for fiberglass and it's not bendable, but it's more durable, it's more stronger. It's really hard to sand. It's kind of filling in my block and not letting me sand too much, but that's that. By the way, follow my Instagram at BYBTim. I do post a lot of live sneak peeks. So like, you know, I'll post like sneak peeks and then like live work. Like right now, I'll post this. You know, you guys will see this in 2 days, but this is gonna be live already on my Instagram. So be sure to follow that. So we roughened this out. Honestly, it feels really good. Didn't take much time on it because I know that I'm gonna refill this with some, you know, body filler again to make it perfect, but got that groove in, got everything sanded down, and dude, it feels amazing. I wanna go ahead and put the trunk on, that way I know exactly what's going on right in the edge right here. So let's go ahead and put this trunk on and continue working. Yo, so look at this, literally fits perfect. Gap here is beautiful. Got to get this chiseled out just a tad bit more. It's a little funny, so that's good right there. That's a little too close. It's got to be a little bit, see how the tail light kind of arcs like that, and our line doesn't. So that's gonna get fixed up, and that's basically it. Super easy. Very happy with the repair. Gaps, let's go check out the other side gap. There's that. Gap here is beautiful as well. Maybe just a hair bit big, but final adjustments are gonna be done once the vehicle's painted. Trunk is gonna be painted off the car. We're still gonna pull it off, so whatever. Let's continue fixing this. Almost done. This here is some 180 on a, see that kind of block? It's not a flat block. A little bit has a little curvature to it. The reason why I'm using it is because this has a little bit of an indent here. If we look at the factory side, it has that. And you know, I'm really surprised that it's feeling really good to a point that I might not even need to glaze it or anything. I could probably repair it, I mean finish the rest of it with just primer. The edge is looking beautiful. It's feeling really straight, really secure. Everything's legit. Finish it off 180. And then usually what I do, which I already did on the other panels, is basically, look at this, come here. So you see these deep scratches here from the blocking. You take out the deep scratches on the outsides of, you know, the bodywork. For example, on this panel here, I took out the deep scratches all around here, because when you're blocking, you know, you're getting into here. You see how all the deep scratches are pulled out from the red? That way, you know, eventually within time, the primer doesn't sit and show those scratches. So that's kind of what we do. That way when you prime it, it looks better, easier to work with as well. So. All right, so look at this. Door is completely Scotch-brighted because we're gonna be basically priming the full entire door. It's just gonna be, I don't even know if we're gonna feather it to the edge of the door. Might as well just literally hit the whole door, reblock it, and make this whole door perfect. This little area, Scotch-brighted. Oh man. So this is just gonna be probably like something here, and then here, something like this. Little spot of primer, little spot here. Oh man, that kind of feels, oh, never mind, feels good, feels perfect. So this side, fender is good, hood's already cut in, hood's ready for paint, fender's ready for paint. This is ready for primer, Scotch-brighted up here. All the deep scratches were pulled out. This feels nice and flat. Little dent here. I'm gonna prime this and block it, it'll be fine, don't need any body filler. It was such a small dent. Door is ready, look at that body line, straight as an arrow. This thing here is Scotch-brighted like this, gonna be everything down primer, nice and beautiful. This is basically done. Showed you guys earlier. Oh man, it looks so good. Show you guys once it's primed, you guys will see a better image of it. This feels good. This material is really hard. It's kind of nice. Like, it's really like, I don't know, some good stuff. Has a little bit of pinholes though. We're gonna fill them in with primer. Bumper was repaired here, and over here just some light scratches, light scuffs here. We're gonna fill in these holes. We don't like license plate holes. We like our front end super clean. And this lip, as you guys can tell, was on some silicone crap. So fingers crossed. Hope it comes off easy. Hope it doesn't ruin anything. You can see that silicone crap here all along the bumper. So we only got a couple of screws and the rest is silicone. So let's go ahead and tear apart this whole entire bumper, tear apart the rear bumper as well, because both of them are gonna get painted. Start prepping this thing for paint. No idea who does this stupid stuff, who puts silicone in here. Literally just buy a better fitting lip. Don't be doing this garbage stuff. Never knew it'd take me like an hour to pull off half of a lip. But anyways, I guess I kind of got the idea of it. Just razor it, peel it back and razor it. And now I gotta prep the whole bumper, clean the whole bumper, clean the whole lip, because we're trying to reuse this lip. You know, we're gonna make it fit 100 times better. I know how to make these lips fit. Like, I've made some crappy Chinese lips fit real good. So let's cut this one off and I guess fix the bumper and have fun fitting this lip. What do you guys think? We're planning to paint this lip black because we want everything on the car to be black. We want to go not carbon, but we want to go black. First of all, carbon is really expensive. M6 is a pretty rare car. Not a lot of people make carbon fiber stuff for it, so it's really hard to get carbon fiber, nice looking parts, and good quality. You know, it's gonna be a couple of $1,000s for a whole carbon kit. Black, second of all, stands out much sharper on a red. I did a black on my Audi and it looked better, you know, in my opinion, than a carbon fiber. Yes, carbon fiber is probably, you know, less weight, yada yada, it's carbon fiber, but still the black just gives it such a cool offset, makes the red darker, makes the red pop. It's just beautiful. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe paint this lip black. We do have a little chip on this lip right here, so if we paint it black we can fix this chip. You guys can see they use some silicone to repair this chip as well. So a little chip on the lip. Just in general, the lip is kind of beat up. We can sand it down, knock it down, paint it black, and have the rest of the accents black in the vehicle. Wow, save the lip. Oh, yeah, have fun cleaning it. Okay, they literally put it on urethane window glue. Polyurethane stuff, they probably glued it, and then they put the polyurethane into the gap. Just into the gap. They say nothing's free in this world. We were thinking why we got such a good deal on this slip. Yeah, right, the homie just didn't want to pull it off and that's it. But you know what they say? There ain't nothing free in this world. Even the food in a mousetrap is poisonous, so. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the progress of the night. We got a ton of work done, and as I've told you guys just a little bit before, everything's scotch brighted, ready to rock. We got both bumpers torn apart. My finger is literally numb from using this razor blade and just pushing like this against that urethane glue crap, whatever it is holding that lip on. It's super annoying. I've seen people do it. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'd rather have a little gap than fill it in with some caulk. It looks horrible. But anyways, long story short, we got that off. Everything is figured out. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we're flying in here. We're getting the car masked off, and I'll catch you guys then. So guys, this right here, I want to show you guys quickly before we bag the car. This right here is called the flip tape method. And the reason for this is to have a soft line. You know, you don't want a hard line when you are priming, because first of all, you're gonna see that line once the car is painted. Regardless, if you block that line out or do whatever, there's a very high chance you will see that line. And the reason for that is because I've actually learned over time, it's not the fact that you can't feel the line, but it's the fact that there's such a sharp difference of chemicals, like the primer and anyways, something along those lines. It was really weird because I used to, like, sometimes I would hard line and be like, oh, it's fine, you know, I can block it out. But then after a while, you just see this very slight haze, and it's due to the chemicals. Someone explained to me. So everything here is soft lined. Everywhere you see is soft. There's no hard lines anywhere. Everything will be nice and neat. I gave myself extra distance. Most of the stuff is gonna be feathered in. You know, I probably won't even reach these. Like this, it's probably gonna be primed, something like that. You know, I'm just gonna feather it down there. I can easily take the rest of that out. So everything's masked off. Let's go ahead and toss a bag onto this vehicle, cut the bag open, you know, cut all the spots that we need primed, you know, reveal all the spots that need to be primed, cook up some primer, get this thing laid down with primer, and basically show you guys what it looks like after that. One more thing we gotta do is take the trunk off, because we're gonna prime the inside and outside at the same time. So we gotta pull it off. Let's go ahead and get this thing off. So we got the vehicle bagged off, right there, take a look. Yo, here you can see, it's all ready for primer. What we're gonna do is go ahead and cook up some primer, knock down all the panels, degrease them, make them nice and neat, make sure this primer sticks on forever. I'm reading the instructions on this, it's a 4:1 ratio. It says primer filler, 4:1, nozzle type, how many coats, how many drying time, flash time between them, and then dry time. So basically, we're gonna leave this probably for over 24 hours, maybe even 48 hours before we block it. But I do wanna put 2-3 coats on here, make sure everything's perfect. Make sure I can block out the doors nice and neat, make sure I can cover up where the metal shows and where the Bondo filler is and stuff like that. You know, all the transitions, everything gotta be perfect. So let's get some stuff cooked up and primed out. who has a more expensive primer gun. Alright guys, I am super pumped because this week you guys are gonna get quite the surprise this Sunday. I've been hyping it up, but it's just a mind-blowing build for me, so stay tuned for that. But I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little progress update to wrap up this video here. In the previous videos where I do body work, I tell you guys that I leave body lines a little bit sharper, that way I can fix it with the primer. For example, you see this right here, we have some body filler, and right here we have a sharper body line than this. Super easy fix, 320, yada yada, 600, ready for paint. Like, that's the kind of stuff, you know, that's just kind of one of my tips, I guess. So let's keep going quickly. We have the door. You guys can see this little BMW thing got going on here kind of throughout the whole car. So door turned out great. About 3 coats of primer on that. We're gonna let it sit for about 48 hours prior to touching it whatsoever. The car is really dirty right now, but it's gonna be dirty for another episode because we gotta block all this stuff. We gotta make it perfect. 320, block everything, guide coat, all that stuff. I just actually forgot. We forgot to put some guide coat on, but it's fine. We'll probably use some dry guide coat, make sure everything is nice and flat. Let's keep going. We got a little dent up there on the pillar. We got that repaired. This side here, we got it repaired as well. We are missing clips for this thing because they broke off, so we can't clip this in all the way, but that should sit somehow like this. Dent here fixed, door here looks amazing, quarter panel looks fine. Take a look here quickly. We don't got much time, but you see this? Wow, that looks amazing right here. So this right here, I was talking about not doing hard lines, and there's a little bit of a hard line right here. The reason for that is because there were some pinholes here that I had to fill in with primer. So I got that filled in. It looks beautiful, it looks stunning. Guys, tomorrow or the next, so the day that this video comes out, Wednesday, I'm gonna be filming a Rolls Royce update. A lot of you guys have been asking about the Rolls Royce that I fixed, the 2 doors and the quarter panel. So there's gonna be a Rolls Royce update, Friday's video, and then Sunday's video is gonna be a brand new build. Whew. So to end off this episode, I did want to remind you guys that this Sunday drops my dream build. I guess this car is just a car I've been dreaming about getting ever since it came out. I think it came out in 2014. What do you think?
Yes sir, I believe
2014,
so
2015, somewhere around there. So that's kind of a little hint for you guys, whatever you guys think it is. Anyways, with that being said, with that build is gonna be revealed Sunday, 9 a.m. It's gonna be out. We're probably gonna premiere it together. I'm gonna drop 50 limited t-shirts. It's gonna be only 50, so those suckers will sell out quick. Hope you, whoever's watching this, will have a chance to cop one. With all that being said, follow my Instagram at BYBTim. On my Instagram, you guys will catch sneak peeks and cool stuff like that. Whenever I'm building a vehicle, whenever I'm working on it, for example, the M6, I'm working on it, I'm snatching pictures, boom, posting them on my stories. So there's always also little polls, questions, possibly giveaways and stuff like that. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the support, the likes, the comments, the subs. We're almost at 300,000. That's absolutely stunning. Can't wait to hit 1 million. Peace out.